Hi everybody, welcome to Quarter and Seam. It's me, Angela, and you are in my sewing room. Okay, we're gonna dive in tonight because I got a late jump to the sewing room today because it was just busy. Today was just like nonstop. Busy. And right now I could use a break. I don't know about you, but I could use a little break. And this is right about the time I'm kind of glancing out because, we found a snake in the yard today. Man. Steve got home and went into the backyard, and it was one of these black like garden snakes, you know, that apparently you're supposed to desire to have in your yard. I don't desire to have any snakes in my yard. Yes, okay, they eat bugs. Okay, it's fantastic, and I'm appreciative of those qualities. But I don't like the whole snake thing because people are always like, oh, that's a this particular snake or that's a that particular snake, and my fear is that I'm gonna miscategorize the snake or I don't know what the word is I'm thinking of. And, I'm going to be thinking that it's some little harmless garden snake, and it's going to be, like a venomous, lethal, you die in 15 seconds type snake. So I just don't like any of them. I don't like them at all, period. But this one, we get them like once or twice a year. I mean, I'm sure they're out there a lot more than that, but we see them. We have a chat or coffee a couple times a year. Last year, and apparently these snakes like to, we have these big hedge bushes. They're sweet viburnum hedge bushes. Anyway, and apparently somebody told us that they like to hide up in there or eat stuff in there or hang out in there. I don't know. So one day last year, we're doing this other 9 patch today. I don't have a whole lot of time tonight, so we're going to do this other 9 patch. We're going to do this one that has like multiple colors in it. So we're going to finally get to integrate this. So it's 3 of the lighter color, 3 of the darker color, and then 3 of this kind of whatever your mauve-y color is that you're going to use. Okay, anyway, I press this one. So Steve was out. Steve was out mowing the grass one day last year, and he was kind of getting close to the hedge bushes, and the snake he must have kind of dislodged it a little bit, and it fell out of the hedge bush onto the tractor, onto the hood of the tractor. And if you think I don't like snakes or I'm fearful of snakes, Steve is almost irrational when it comes to snakes. He doesn't do snakes. He's scared of snakes. We're not snake people. And it fell smack onto the hood of the tractor. And I think he hollered like a girl. He couldn't stop and get out of that tractor fast enough. Sorry, pardon my back. Come on, quick, they're waiting. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because there's all kind of fun stuff going on here. Tomorrow I'm gonna, I'm not gonna do this patchwork thing every day, but I wanted to get a couple squares done. Then tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do a little, like a little drawstring pouch, I think. And then, over the weekend, what do I need? 3.5 inch squares. So I don't need a very big piece. Okay, let's just do this. Over the weekend, I know, she's gonna start another project. You watch. I am. I talked about this before. I wanted to do like a bed runner, you know, a foot runner. I don't know if there's like a specific name for it, but that's what I want to do. And because Minnie eats kibble, just little dry, like little snacky stuff or treats at the edge of the bed, and sometimes I can't keep her on her placemat. Sometimes she gets excited while she's watching the TV. You may need to reference some of my other videos if you don't know what I'm talking about. And, you know, I get crumbs and stuff. And, half. Okay, 3.5. And I don't want to, it'd be a lot easier if I just had something like that I could just kind of shake out, right? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I think I did this too big. Cut on 4. Yeah, I did. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know what I did here. Hang on. What the heck? Okay. Clearly somebody doesn't know how to use a ruler in this house. And I drew a little mark. Oh, there it is. But I can't see it. Okay. Okay? Okay? So, but what I wanted to do, so the duvet that I have on my bed right now is, it's kind of a linen-y fabric, and it's very nautical, and it is, the blue is kind of a not quite navy, almost navy, and then white, and it's kind of a stripe pattern. Very, very, all my duvets, I like my bedding stuff to lean on the simple, kind of classy side. I'm not really a big fan of like big colors or flowers or big patterns or that kind of stuff. I like mine a little bit on the more simple side. So, that's, I don't know how I got myself worked so far away from that. I don't know why I'm using the ruler. And I don't know why I'm using the ruler. And I'm trying to use the top part of the ruler so that I'm just having to shove it into my stomach to try. Why am I doing that? So what I was thinking of was something very much on the navy side, you know, kind of dark, you know, more navy, and maybe some white accent. And because I do have some navy accent pillows, throw pillows on my bed, so the navy would go good. And I was thinking something relatively simple, like either like a kind of a jelly roll type thing, but I don't think I have a jelly roll in a navy and a white. And so I got to see what I have in this mess for like navy stuff, and then kind of go from there. So I'm hoping to kind of get some inspiration or well, now that's a problem because I printed this in black and white and I can't tell what's what. Okay. Why does it matter? Oh, I got it. It's okay, I got it. So, you know, I was almost thinking like 5-inch squares or 5.5-inch squares or 10-inch squares, you know, somehow, I don't think so. like these two that close together, necessarily. What to do? What to do? Should I use a different color? I'm not really fabulous on that either. Okay, I'm going to stick with the originals, but I'm going to lay this out so that I like it better. So, like this maybe, 1, 2, 3, and then maybe this. So anyway, you know, I was even thinking, like, I don't know if you've seen some of those patterns where it's like 5.5-inch squares, but and then they kind of border it a couple times with like almost like a sashing. And they're just a little bit quirky. They're like the squares are kind of shifted just a little bit. And I'm trying to remember what the name of that pattern was that I saw. So I don't know, maybe something like that. Maybe. But kind of keep with my colors and not, again, I don't want to do something really wild. So that's the plan. I don't know how that's working out. Oh, corner. Oh. Gosh, sometimes something as simple as like a 9 patch will just drive you crazy trying to get all the stuff to put together. Okay, it's fine. Okay, here's what I'm learning about some things, like, especially when you do something like this. Like, you don't have to be in love with every single square, right? And you know what? They're 3.5 inches. If I really, really don't like it, we'll just redo this one. Can't we do that? I think we can. You know why? Because it's our project. Turn tootin'. Okay. Now you go over here. So, how was your day? What did you do? Anything fun? Anything crazy? Steve was gone most of the day. And we had this. It's not funny. It's really not. I mean, it was kind of funny. So I've told you guys that he's working desperately to get the grass, there's one thing we know how to grow in Florida, and that's weeds. And the only problem with that is that, I guess like any yard, if you want to grow grass, you've got to, it takes some work, okay? Like any grass. If you want to grow grass and not just weeds, you gotta, I mean, in large parts of Florida, you could just leave, especially in the summertime, you could just leave it alone, and the humidity and the rain will give you a green yard. But it'll be a yard full of, like, weed stuff. It's not going to necessarily be all gray grass. So, he wants to grow and kind of get rid of the weeds and all the guy stuff for the yard, okay? It's a whole big thing. We watch shows about growing grass. The grass in the lawn. We we research it. I don't research it. He researches it, but we talk about it. Yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, so we have some areas. I want to do my seams the other way, so I want to do seams this way this time. Okay, hold on. I gotta iron. So we gotta level the yard first. And because we've got some ruts and some little holes and some parts where it's not uneven and where it makes it kind of hard to mow, and you get the point. Well, so we ordered a thing, basically a truckload of fill dirt. That's sheet fill. Okay, so we need that to fill up ruts. So, he was gone. He knew he was going to be gone today. This was the day the guy had a driver to do it, to deliver it. So, guy comes, I don't remember what time, 3 o'clock, to deliver the grass. To deliver this dirt. To deliver the dirt. So we talk. He says, I don't think I should, it's a little, this stuff is heavy. It's 1 yard of fill dirt down here, which is mostly sand. Weighs about a ton. That's an interesting little sound. Well, there were 18 yards. It was like 20 tons worth of dirt, plus the truck. So, the guy said, I think if I pull, I think there's a risk that if I pull onto your driveway, it'll crack your driveway, crack the cement. So, I talked to Steve. He said, it's fine, just have him dump it in the front of the yard where we're going to put most of it anyway. So, okay. So the guy goes out. It's hot, and it was hot today. Hot. And we don't have any big shade trees in the front yard, so it was hot and sunny. So I go back in my office, pay the guy. He says, okay, I'm going to drop it out front. He knows what he's doing. I'm still playing with my hair a bit. And I said to myself, why don't you take a little video of him dumping this dirt in the front and send it to Steve, because then he'll know that his dirt's here. Okay. So I go to the dining room window. I put my camera up. And the guy gets the truck into position, starts dumping the dirt. Well, all of a sudden, there's this very large sound, and I'm looking and I'm videotaping. So, you're watching it through your phone. I'm watching it through the phone. And, there's a back gate on the back of the truck, and it's supposed to swing. So when you start dumping the dirt, right, when you start lifting the truck up, the gate just kind of goes up and the dirt slides out from underneath the gate, right? Well, I don't know if the gate was having an issue, like it was broken, or if the guy just, I don't know, forgot to put it, to release the gate. But all of a sudden, the gate comes literally ripping from the truck And the gate then comes off with the dirt. It sheared it right off the truck. Just ripped it right off like it was nothing. Of course, it was 20 tons worth of dirt coming at this gate. And this poor guy. So then, and I'm watching it through the video, but then as soon as it was done, I didn't want him to think I was watching him. You know how when someone's going through something, you don't necessarily want them to think that they've got spectators. So I ducked down real fast under the dining room window so he couldn't see me. And after a few minutes, I went outside. He was on the phone to, you know, the powers that be in his life. Okay, something's not right here. Something's not right. I don't know if the foot's not right. I don't know if it's the thread that's not right. What's going on here? Oh, hold on. You can't go in there. Something's not right. Okay, rethread that. Pull you out. Let's get this just a little bit, I don't know, a little bit wonky. So I went out with a bottle of cool water, and he said, okay, he said my truck broke. Like the gate came off the truck. I go, yeah, I know, jeez. He says, so, and the gate itself, when Steve got home, he went out there and tried to see if he could move it. The gate alone must weigh, I don't know, 500 pounds? It's massive. You're not lifting it. Let me put it this way. I'm not lifting it. I can hardly lift my clippers. So now we've got a literal, it's probably a 10 feet tall pile of dirt in the very front yard. And sticking out of this pile of dirt is basically the back of this truck. Look, I don't make this stuff up. I couldn't make this stuff up. Okay, let's put the last one on, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. Because honestly, guys, I'm a little tired. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and just tidy up a little bit. And I'm reading, this is what somebody asked me the other day, I don't remember where, maybe it wasn't on here, what I'm reading right now. Famous Last Words by Gillian McAllister. Shout out to Gillian McAllister. Fantastic. She's fantastic. Very good. Not a super long read. Mystery, thriller, whodunit. That's what I read. Except when I end up reading these big epic books. 325. Coming up on halfway. Super good read. I want these to match up really well. So let's pay attention here. I was going to do another block on this tonight, but first of all, remember this is not the current project. This is a project that's being worked in with other projects. So I want to make sure that I do some of the other projects too. So I think tomorrow we'll do the little drawstring bag. I gotta pull that stuff out. But That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I should have had another carbonated water. I limit myself really to one a day. I have my coffee in the morning, and then I do in the summertime. I guess kind of in the wintertime too, but in the wintertime a lot of times I just do a cup of hot tea after my coffee. But then I do my carbonated water, which I love. Do you like carbonated water? So you can't stand them. I love them. And they're good for you. It's better than, it's if you like the carbonation, if you like to have something a little fizzy. I don't need fizzy all day long, but if you like to have a little fizzy, it's great because it gives you that fizzy, but it's water. So it's doesn't have all the chemicals and stuff in it, or the dyes, or the sugars, or, all that kind of stuff, syrups and stuff. But one is sometimes two. This is my second one, and it's kind of late in the day because it's too much carbonation, and it just gives me, yeah, it's not bad. If I were to redo it, I think what I would do is potentially change this color. Instead of changing this color, I think I would change this color and maybe do that color. There it is. Yeah, I think that would be good. I like that. Maybe I'll do another one in that, because I don't think I need another one of these. Okay, so we're 3 blocks in. Okay. 2 9 patches and a pinwheel. So tomorrow, drawstring bag, I think, or some sort of a little bag. And maybe I'll use one of these other fabrics that's from here. We'll see. And then we'll do some other fun stuff this weekend. Yeah, that's good. I hope you have a great night. Yeah. I hope you have some time to relax. I hope you have some time to rest and rejuvenate yourself, and I hope you have some time to do something fun. I'm gonna go read my book for a little bit. Yeah, put my feet up, read my book. Don't forget though, you gotta like, subscribe, and share, because tomorrow we'll do the drawstring bag, and I think everybody will like that. And remember, only a 1/4 inch seam. Have a fantastic evening. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.